Courtesy of Banggood.com, they were nice enough to send me out the brand new JJRC H71 Grus. I hope that's how you pronounce it. It's a Wi-Fi 1080p optical flow foldable quadcopter. Also has altitude hold when you turn that optical flow system off. Now, the only downfall is the camera is not 1080p, I'm afraid to say. It's 720p. Maybe the pixels are 1080p, I've yet to look at that, but it's 720p when it's recording. I'm not complaining because the quality of it is absolutely excellent, but this thing is super stable. It's unbelievably stable. I couldn't believe it. It took me by surprise, and I actually crashed this. How could I crash something that is so stable, you would say? That's because it flies so slow. It's a selfie quadcopter and for recording only. It's got 3 rates, but it really doesn't make much difference. It flies faster side to side than what it does going forward or backward. And what you will also find is when you do fly forward, it will stop like GPS is taking a hold of it. It's not, it's the optical flow kicking in, and it takes a second or two before it kicks in. But once it stabilizes out, it is super stable. You can also pick it up in the colour black or get 2 or 3 batteries at the checkout. It's up to yourself. But seeing as this is an absolute cracking little quadcopter, I'd pick it up with 3 batteries. That's what I would do. Now, it does have return to home, but you can only use that from the app. There's no button on the transmitter to hit return to home for that. And the total weight of the quadcopter with the battery in it is 126 grams. Now, what do you get with the quadcopter? You get a lovely carry case, which is excellent, and it holds everything in it, so it'll be nice, safe, and secure. You also get prop guard, but I don't think you'll need them because this thing is so stable. Let's get them out of the way. You get an extra set of props, you get a screwdriver, a prop tool, and of course a USB cable to charge up. As we all know now, what we get is a proprietary battery. It's a 1-cell 3.71,000 milliamp proprietary battery, and you plug it into the side here. Takes about 60 plus minutes to charge up, and you will get roughly about 10 minutes flight time. That also depends if you're recording, taking pictures. You do not want to fly this quadcopter on a windy day, or else you're going to be in very big trouble. Now, it comes with an app, of course. You can download it onto your mobile phone or your tablet. It's called the JJRC TST app, and you have your manual, tells you everything that you need to know and what all the buttons do. And of course, let's get over to the transmitter. You get a phone holder. Yes, I did put my phone on this for a change. I generally don't put my phone on anything that is a Wi-Fi quadcopter, just in case it interferes with the transmitter itself. I think it did just a little bit, but not too much. Now let's get on to the buttons and what the quadcopter can and cannot do. Now it's got 1, 2 or 3 rates. For every time you push the button, you'll hear a beep, and you can press and hold it, turn off the optical flow system, and it will go into altitude hold mode. But it really doesn't seem to make much difference. Only a little bit, but not much. It's supposed to have 360 flips, but because this quad flies that slow, there's no way. It's impossible. So this one is to take a picture, and the pictures are really good. If you press and hold this button here, that will calibrate the gyro. Just make sure it's on a flat surface for that. And if you press it just one time, that's you in headless hold mode. You press this button here, supposed to be automatic takeoff and land. It will automatic land, but it won't automatically take off. All it will do is start the motors up, and you just push up and off you go. You can turn the lights on and off because it does have LED lights. You can record from here or the app. You've got your trim buttons here, your on and off button here, and it takes 4 AA batteries at the back. You can also start the motors up manually by pushing the 2 stick to the down and outer corners like that, and just push up and off you go. Now I don't know what happened earlier on in the app. I think when the battery is nearly done, it won't let you record anymore, because I tried to record and I couldn't see the numbers coming up when it's counting saying that you're recording, and I thought there was a bug. It wasn't a bug. I think that's what it does. When the battery gets to a certain level, it won't record anymore. And also, if you fly too far away, the quadcopter will go into failsafe and gently land to the ground, and the lights will start flashing and the transmitter will start beeping when the battery in the quadcopter gets quite low, and that's really, really good indeed. Now let's bring the quadcopter over. Like I said, it's not a 1080p camera, it's 720p. You can just push the camera all the way down or push it up manually like so. You've got LED lights at the front and at the back. I'll show you that in a minute when I turn it on. And let's unfold the quadcopter. Now it looks very similar to other quadcopters out there. The optical flow camera is a little pinhole right there, and it does an amazing job. The battery is right here, and to get the battery in and out, it can be a little bit awkward if you don't have any nails, but once you've taken it in and out, it's quite simple and easy, and you can see the pins inside where it hooks up to the battery right there. The props themselves are marked, so you know which one to put on where. The motors, they're brush motors and with a gear inside. I'm guessing the motors are 0715 brush motors. That's a guess from me, and I'm probably right. But let's put the battery back in. It's super simple. You push it in, pull the clip back like so, and that's you. Now to turn on the quadcopter, just push the button here. Let me bring the transmitter over though, right, and I'll just turn it on, and you can see the LED light flashing away. Turn on the transmitter, push up and push down, and that's us bound up. You get those LED lights at the back and LED lights at the front, but if you're flying during the day, remember you can turn them off to save your battery. Or if you're flying later on in the evening, just turn them back on. Now, I was flying this tonight because the weather has been absolutely terrible. It's been really, really hot, and that was when I was doing no reviews. Then I decided to come back and do reviews, and what does it do? It rains for a whole week plus, and it's thunder and lightning, and it's just absolutely horrible. You can fly the quadcopter with the transmitter only if you want to, but you won't be able to record anything because it doesn't take an SD card. Or you can fly with the mobile phone only and record, or of course you can fly with the transmitter and the mobile phone on so you can record. Now let me just start up the app on my mobile phone right here, which is the H71, and all you want to do is connect to a device, and that's us connected. Let me just bring it up, and you can see behind me here, if you can see there, honestly the quality of the camera is unbelievable, and you can turn the off button to on and fly with your mobile phone, and you've got that return to home button right there. I don't know if you can do that when you've connected up with the transmitter. I'm not quite sure, but that's the only way you can return to home. I wasn't really bothered about that whatsoever anyway. Now record, if I press the transmitter button and record, you'll see the numbers start up here. It starts counting away, and if I stop recording, or you can record from here as well, and just press record here. Why aren't you recording? Let's do that again. I'm not pressing the phone properly. There you go, and the numbers are coming up and it's recording. And let's just stop recording, and that's everything for the app. Everything is just the normal. It's there's nothing. It's pretty basic, the app. It really, really is. Now let's just come out of that, because guess what? That's everything for the whole quadcopter. Have I missed anything out? No, I have not. All I can say is, yes, it's durable because it crashed from a height of, I'd say, 6 meters onto concrete slabs. If you want a great selfie quadcopter, which is super stable and takes excellent recording, I would highly recommend you pick this one up, and I don't see why you wouldn't want to buy the extra batteries as well. I flew this late on in the evening. It was really dull. The weather had just been crazy here. I hope you enjoyed the footage that is coming up. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Check the link in the description below if you're interested in this quadcopter. And all I've got to say, my friends, now is happy flying and stay tuned because there's a lot more coming, trust me. And thanks for watching. Okay, that's us all bound up. Now I'm going to start recording. I'm going to put it into rate 3 and start the motors off, and up we go. Where are we? We're going to steady out there. Let's bring it over here a little bit. Look at how steady that is. Now it's near the wall, so it's got the optical flow system will try and pick something up before it stays still. So what we'll do is we'll take it out a little bit. Now remember, this thing is very slow. It's not fast at all. No wonder I crashed the other day into the lines. That's it, just sitting there all by itself. You would think this is a GPS quadcopter, but it is not, I'm afraid to say. This is as fast as it goes. It's really slow. It is a selfie quadcopter. That's all it is. Nothing more and nothing less. But I tell you one thing, it is super stable. Very stable indeed. Look at that, where are we now? That's me full stick forward. It moves faster to the side than what it does forward or backwards, believe it or not. And you can turn those lights off and on, and do yours a lot faster as well, which is really strange. Let me pop it up a bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording, so I'm going to take a picture. Should have took a picture there. I'm going to turn it round and bring it back out of there. Now it only has a maximum altitude of about, I would say, 10 meters, 9-10 meters. Let me just bring it down a bit again. It's about there, and take a picture. And that was me moving the quadcopter whilst taking a picture. And another one, you can see an airplane flying by there. I'm going to start recording. Yeah, so max altitude is that high. It won't go any higher than that. That is really cool. And that's as fast as it goes. Faster side to side. Now let's try out headless hold mode. And all we do is press the button one time and off we go. Should be working perfectly fine. And it is indeed. And we'll bring it back out of headless hold mode. There's nothing really much to this quadcopter apart from it being a selfie quadcopter. It takes a second or two before it stabilises itself out, and it is rather late in the evening here, and it's been raining on and off, as you've seen the weather that I've shown you. Not been nice at all. We cannot, there's no guarantee whether it's going to be raining, thundering, lightning, or we have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I better come away from there, somebody's coming up the pathway. It's a great quadcopter, absolutely excellent. If you want a stable quadcopter that's not GPS, this is one to pick up. Now don't forget, you can also take the optical flow system off if you press and hold the left shoulder button. That should be off, I think. Is it off? It doesn't want to go off. There's me at the window. Super stable. Really is stable, and those lights start to flash once the battery is low. That's as fast as it can go. That's rate 3. Yep, that's as fast as it can go. I'm not used to flying this slow. It feels really strange. I'm going to stop recording again. Let's go over here. That's it sitting there all by itself. Now, it could be more stable if I didn't crash the other day, but it's just sitting there holding its position. I'm not doing nothing at all. Okay. And it's still flying away there on the same battery. No idea the time on this. And if you do go out of range, it will just gently land by itself. I'm going to start recording. It just sits there and does nothing. Unbelievable. Really is. Look, don't want to be doing that. So stable and smooth. And we still have plenty of battery. I thought I was recording there. What happened? Is it not going to record on there? Stop that. I've no idea. There's a strange thing with the app. I press record now, and that's, you can see if I bring it back now, that's the lights blinking, that's the battery out, right there. Been flying long enough, and I tell you one thing, this is one steady quadcopter. If you want a steady quadcopter with a great camera on it, not 1080p I'm afraid to say, it's 720p. Go pick yourself one of these up. Absolutely excellent. I'm going to stop that. Let's hope I got all that recording, because the app is quite strange. I'm going to bring it into land now. Really quiet, really stable, and great quality picture. There's nothing else I can say about that. Great quadcopter all in. All I've got to say is thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always my friends, happy flying.